Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Hello?
Hello, everyone.
What up, everybody? It's good to see you. Just about to start. We're hanging out with Critical Smoker in his room at the moment. They are obviously, nobody's there just yet. That is a live shot inside. Everybody's still coming through the metal detectors and all that good jazz. And yeah, so we haven't missed anything yet. Everybody's a little late. But, better late than never. I'm watching the other channels on the actual Village of Dolton channel and stuff like that. They don't even have their stream like running to where it says, 22 minutes until the start time. Usually they have that up, but they don't. Dolton Trustees is live. I'm looking at his page, and he's been hanging out kind of with Critical Smoker there. So yeah, any moment now we should hopefully get our show rolling here in about 10 minutes or so, if I had to guess. There's one of the trustees there, I believe. I believe that is one of them. So that's a good start. Yeah. Tiffany won't be there supposedly. Well, we'll see. Hopefully she is. It's all we can hope. She should be. She's supposed to. She's paid to. She's busy, after her the FBI raided her house the other day. And she claimed bankruptcy. All that's happened in the last week. So yeah, I feel like she knows the walls are closing in on her for whatever she may or may not have done. So shit, yeah. Kickoff 8:15. Yeah, I can't watch it tonight, Jeffrey. The TV I have in here is a bit old. It's not a smart TV. Doesn't have apps and stuff, so my prime I can watch in the living room, of course, and in the bedroom, but not here, of course. But so I'm tired of it, man. I'm sick and tired of having to find the NFL on 62 different stations. Tonight it's on Prime, tomorrow it's Apple TV, then it's Channel 7 that you won't get anyways. Channel 11, Channel 2. And what's the other one? The Peacock. We got to go to the Peacock now. We're on the Peacock channel. Like, man, every two... I miss the days where it was on one fucking station. They just had the monopoly. Fuck it. They're doing anything... It's not doing anything for me. Prime stick, 20 bones. Was it just going to the HDMI port, I take it? Jackie? I mean, it's probably time I get a new TV in here. It's up, Tam Tam? That I get a new TV. TV's old, no joke. There's that TV, and it still works. It's a Toshiba. It works fine. I mean, it does, like when I turn it on every once in a while, everything will be green. I'll turn it off, turn it back on, and it's fine. So, I mean, it's old. I have to, if I had to guess how old that TV, it's 15 years old. It's a flat screen, but it's like a, like a flat screen like that, not like this. It's one of those older flat screens. It's 2 inches thick, not a 1/4 inch thick. Alright, so let's do this. Let's put the audio on so we can hear some audio. Linktree, yes, let me do that. And let me also do the other stuff that I need to do here so that way I can... Alright, there's the Linktree. Let me put it on the top, and then let me get the rent paid and all that jazz before we even get into it. And I forgot, I'd like to make some coffee. I said I was going to make some popcorn. I didn't make the popcorn, so I definitely want to make the coffee. Okay. Pinned to the top. There's that. I heard it was 133K. But did you hear about SWAT? Allegedly, and I mean the news is stating this, but I'm just saying allegedly so I don't get sued. She took the city's funds, okay, the taxpayers' money, and spent $571,000 to get her mother's house fixed up, and it was basically just the driveway done. I mean, her mom must have a palace and not afford it. Because how are you going to have a $571,000 bill to do a driveway? That must be some driveway. Must be in pavers in gold with Tiffany Hinyard written every few steps. Her name's engraved in the shit. So you've missed nothing, Shell. They haven't even started yet. There's only one person sitting down, so we're missing all the others. And that's Critical Smoker right there, who we're watching right now. I'm gonna click link. I'm gonna link his page here just in a moment. Diamond encrusted. That's what I'm saying, Glitch. It's got to be something stupid like that. Like no, legitimately have a gold plated, TH Tiffany Hindu. I mean, yeah, heated driveway, absolutely. It better be for $571. I mean, I'm assuming you could get a mansion for $571 in Dolton. Like I could literally have a 10-room house for $571K in Dolton. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I could easily see it being 70 grand. It's a long driveway. You use real concrete. You didn't use just gravel or whatever. I got it. I get it. But 571? Driveway and wigs. That's it. All right, so let me do that. I don't want to feed Stinks even though he wants to eat. Stinks, it ain't time yet. You got 30 minutes till you eat. All right, so let me do this. Let me go run and make my coffee really quick. So I'll be gone for a couple minutes here because it's not the fastest of coffee makers. And I'll be right back. Please talk amongst yourselves. We have the scene on. You have the sounds on. So if they start and I'm late, at least you guys got to see it and not me. So let me get going. I'm going to get up out of here. I'll be back in a few minutes. 2-minute warning. Go grab your shit. At 4:20 almost.
Dolton meeting.
think she's gonna show in? Man, I don't know, man. They didn't go last week. They didn't have nothing done. I would show up if I was her, but she's only gonna not save face with the people. Then her house of cards will slowly come down. Can you guys hear me? Oh man, that sucks. It's good to see you okay, man. The fact that you were able to go buy a battery and need it because your house is in damage. Good time.
All right, we live. The deputy clerk, Eris, is going to be conducting the meeting tonight as the clerk.
It keeps bothering me. I think I'm just going to kind of hold out as long as I can to feed him because I'm supposed to feed him at 5 o'clock. All I'm going to have to do is get up in the middle of the meeting and feed him then.
Hey, Victor, don't be talking crazy.
Oh, big baby. Big baby. Now you're a big baby that's want to eat all the time. Why don't we just put a big bag around your neck? Put a whole bunch of food in there. And you'll have to eat your way to just drag it around because it's so heavy when I first put it on. You guys think things straight? Yes, I felt the earthquake. I was in bed and I woke up, looked out of one eye, saw the mirror closet door shaking. I said, okay, it's an earthquake. Back to bed. Then I ask you, how much damage did you see? Because I know you saw 72 tweets at least. Did you see any damage? Anything? I don't get out of bed unless it's, 5 or bigger. I ain't getting out of bed. Fuck that. Oh, my mic's on. I'm just way over here, that's all. Just way over here. See, now you can hear me just fine because I'm over here. But before I was over there. That's why you can't hear me. Toilet mic. No, I'm waiting for my coffee to finish. Not off and on. You just need to know, Holmes. Oh, you're off and on. You man. You're off and on.
All right, if you're watching me, I tried to switch it into landscape mode. For some reason, it wouldn't let me flip it. It wouldn't let me flip. It wouldn't let me load. It wouldn't let me go live from landscape mode. I don't know, but I had to start it twice. I said, well, I gotta go. When I'm recording it, then it's gonna be replayed, the video with the sound. So stick in there with me. Yeah, yeah. It was cold here last week, now it's hot.
Just to let you know, Trustee House is Aldrin's currently starting at 5.
Jesus Christ. Fuck that up. Still ain't started, huh? Must be hot in there. Everybody cooling themselves down. Well, there's only one more seat left, or there's 2 seats. Maybe you guys are right. Maybe it's just... Maybe it's the mayor, Dolton. The new mayor pro temp, Jason. And then I don't know who sits at the end there. Oh, one of the, what do you call it? The trustees? I don't think so, SWAT. I mean, there's only 2 chairs. She's not sitting at the end. She would be sitting in the middle, and I would think that's where she would sit. But if someone's already sitting on the end, which I'm assuming maybe that lady there, I don't think so, man. Sucks. Let me see something too while you guys are watching that. Let me go look on the. Oh yeah, see there's the mayor there, or the mayor pro temp. He's taking over. Oh, okay. So is he sitting? Where's he sitting? Where's she sitting? And see, it's crazy. They don't even have like a hey, come watch us live. I would think they would at least do that. You know. Fuck, man. We need her to be there. We need her to be there. Fuck, man. She ain't no fun without her. Cubby, thank you so much, Cubby. Oh, it's your birthday? Happy birthday, Cubby.
Happy New Year! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Just a little lower. Still there.
They clapped because Stan Brown was here.
Old Stanley Brown, you showed up, sis.
Good evening, everybody. How are you today?
Fuck, man. So I guess she ain't coming. There's one more chair for her at the
Always
end.
great to see our neighbors. With that, I'm going to yield the floor so we can open up with a roll call to order for the
Call to
next
roll.
business from Deputy Clerk Montgomery.
Man.
I'll reintroduce her in a minute. Deputy Clerk Montgomery so we can establish a forum.
Thank you. Good evening.
Yeah, there's one more seat at the end for her.
Good evening, Board of Trustees and residents. Today is.
I hope she shows up in like 2 minutes,
2024,
in the middle of everything.
And time is 6:35. Trustee Norwood. I'm present. Trustee Stanley Brown.
Well, I thought this was a remake of the regular meeting. They missed last week, Josh. So they reconvened till this week. So she should have been there last week. I mean, they should have been there last week and they weren't, and she was.
Absent. Trustee Belcher.
So I figured this is the first time they'll be together this month. So are they never gonna? Are they doing separate meeting now? I mean, I'm guessing that's it.
All right, so first I'll ask, the flag is, which corner of the building is it on?
This isn't a secret squirrel meeting, is what I'm getting
That
at.
direction face towards the flag, pledge allegiance.
It's a coup, pretty much. It's a coup going on right now, no joke. All right, let me go see my coffee's ready this time. Since I fucked it up. And then I can feed this guy.
Next I'll ask Deacon Stanley Brown, are you a prayer in for us? Please.
Speaking to the mic.
We bow our heads, ladies and gentlemen. Father God, he that walketh in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Lord Almighty. I say this with the strength that we need to wait on the Lord, and we must be of good courage. He will strengthen our heart. So I say we must wait. In the name of the Lord Jesus, amen.
Amen.
Okay, I want to, it's a general announcements. Public comment, we're asking that those who have any statements for this body will come and address this body at the podium right up here. We're giving a 3 minutes, so as the 3 minutes concludes, we will waive our timer at you and then ask those comments to be concluded at that time. So if anybody has comments for the public, or for the board, please step forward at this time.
Hi, my name is Sherry Verhoeven-Nowakowski. The mayor once said old people don't know anything. Well, I know a lot about Dolton. See, I grew here, and I come back several times a week. I'm a Doltonite. A Doltonite is a person who lives here past their present, short or long-term for life. They are people who love their homes and town. The people here tonight are Doltonites. The mayor says if you moved out, you should not be able to speak or even run for office here. It's like saying George Dolton, the founder, is not a Doltonite because he passed away. She cannot take away being a Doltonite from any of us. She cannot take away the love and memories Doltonites have for this little village. It's an invisible thread that connects us all together and cannot be broken. Dolton was my childhood town. Facts, my roots run very, very deep here. My 4 times great-grandfather came here in 1851. It's in the bicentennial book. I still have family here. 173 years of Rehovens in Dolton. George Dolton, John A. Rehoven, and many other farmers contributed to start Dolton. A quote from a fellow Doltonite on Facebook. My memories of Dolton are very much of friends who lived down the block, parks that were down the street, schools and churches were within walking distance of our house. We actually knew and talked to our neighbors. We seldom needed to go outside Dolton for shopping and entertainment. Again, I grew up here, and I want to throw up here. Downtown Dolton is a ghost town. On Lincoln Avenue, the old dentist office and Thompson Clinic are still boarded up with weeds. There are remnants of the baseball buildings from the 80s. Why should people leave their town to shop? They should be able to support local business. Well, you can't, because she spends all the money all over town promoting her base. This is Dolton. She spends money on parties, trips, and gives away. She's a flim-flam man, a con woman. Doltonites are rolling around in their graves tonight. A quote from President Roosevelt. I never forgot that I live in a house owned by all the American people, and that I have been given their trust. The mayor says the opposite. She told Mayor Lightfoot to get out of her house. Well, this ain't her house, and this is not her town. It's Dolton. It's not Tiffanyville. You are an elected official, and one that can be voted at the next election. For my fellow Doltonites, something I heard. We cannot erase the past, nor we can forget it. So the only thing we can do is end it. Please know, fellow Doltonites, on Facebook, love and pray for all of you to get Dolton back. Oh, Clean House 2025.
Dolton Trustees channel.
Good evening, residents.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Former future trustee Edward Steve. I want to say this before this meeting starts. We have to kill the I mentality of leadership. Our mentality is I did this, I did this, I did. That's what we hear every week. This meeting, you want to hear the we mentality. You want the team. Watch how smooth this meeting goes. Watch how things get handled. How professional, no arguing, no back and forth. This is the we mentality of leadership that we need moving forward in Dolton. So watch this meeting go smooth, professional, and this is the calm meeting that we need. That doesn't represent Dolton. This represents Dolton. So I want to say that. Thank you. Clean House 2025.
Clean House 2025. Clean House.
Good evening, residents. As some of you may know and some of you may not know, my name is Cassandra Hobson-Jordan. And I don't just stand here as a candidate for mayor, but I stand here as a resident.
Yeah.
And the thing I have an issue with that I've been fighting to get back for several months now is my escrow from a home that I purchased, an extra home that I purchased.
See, yeah, it must be a secret squirrel because they don't consider this a meeting, I'm guessing, because I'm looking on the site and I don't see they're not live.
From there on down would be professional enough that when I reach out.
So then why didn't any of them show up for the last one is what I say.
I expect answers. I don't expect to not hear anything. And I expect you all to truly be professional and not have a biased attitude because I am running for mayor. I am still a resident. And I left my name and number concerning my escrow. This has been back in June. We're getting ready to approach October.
Might be, Brad. I don't know. I don't know about Illinois law.
I'm trying to figure out why hasn't my escrow been released. You call the village, you get no answer. You call the village, you get no answer. You go up to the village, you get no answer. But yet, everybody wants to be put back in office, but yet no one is doing their job. So I expect you all from there on down to be professional. Return phone calls, answer situations, answer to problems. And this is the problem that we have here in the village. Everybody wants to see, everybody wants to hold on to their check, but nobody wants to do their job. And me as a resident, when I come up to this village, regardless of what position that I'm running for, I expect you guys to be professional and not have a biased attitude and return my phone calls, answer my questions, because at the end of the day, I'm still a resident.
Lightfoot's gone. She got the money and ran, I bet.
Thank you very much.
She don't care about this town. She probably just has a personal vendetta with, what's her name, Tiffany, and found a good way to make some money on some shit. Tell people some shit they already know. Should have just let the FBI do it and save your money.
I don't want to wing it and miss something. So,
Mike's on.
just wanted to say that since the Hingham administration
Pro temp, Joey.
started, I've been fighting against her and what she's doing to Dolton. Nobody sees the world or Tiffany like I do, because it's kind of weird, because when I first was diagnosed with my brain tumor, that's around the time when she started like doing things that's not right. So I've been fighting this for years, for 3 years now, with Tiffany. I met an abundance of good people during this fight, the residents, people online. I've had so many inboxes that I just found yesterday that I didn't even know I had from people that's just concerned about Dolton and what Dolton's going through. We all know that the trustees have been locked out. So we all know that they can't get what they need to do what they need to do. So for the person that's running for mayor, maybe you should check to actually see if they even have keys to get in the building before you just say that they're not answering you and your needs, because it's other people that are in place that's not supposed to be even coming to work, that still want to work every day. Again, if nobody else sees what the trustees have done, they created history.
Almost
They
dirty.
have
Still got
changed
another
the
year to
way
go. Next
government
year,
is going to be
sometime.
ran forever. Y'all have to look at that. And y'all residents, everybody should be proud, because it took forever for us to get here. This wasn't easy. We've been fighting for a long time. Everybody know me. Y'all know my face, so y'all know I've been fighting, because I won't give up. I'm not going to stop until she's behind bars. Tiffany's big part was to divide our community. She wanted us to have racial disparities, saying that she's an attacked black woman. So am I. Y'all see what happened at every meeting. She sent someone purposely next to me to agitate me, to get me to get out of my character. I never get out of my character at meetings like this, because nobody's planted as a disturbance for me to try and get me kicked out of the meetings. I lost a lot of people. A lot of friends when I got sick. A lot of people don't know this, but when you sick and when you're about to lose your life, that's when you find out who really loves you, who's really there for you, and who's not there for you. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I lost all my friends, all of them, because they was no good for me. Just like with Tiffany. Tiffany was no good for us. That's right. That's why she's losing her administration right now. Y'all have to stand up and y'all have to continue this fight. I just wanted to say, and I know I don't have that much time, but
Yeah, 3 minutes right there.
thank you. During Tiffany's Hinghard's time of corruption, Fania News with Andrew Holmes, we have 2 boards, the funnel cake man. We still haven't gotten any leads on his death. We have my friend, Felicia Ballard. She lost her son, Nick and Dolton, to gun violence in June. Still no leads on his death. Then we have the love of Alexis Wilson. Everyone knows that I have been...
3:15.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I'm not going to be long, I promise. Everybody knows that with Alexis Wilson, she was shot and killed unjustly by the police in Dolton. July 22nd, it was the day after my birthday, 2021. I never forget this day, because that was
Thought she was
around
gonna
time
show
I
up.
started getting
This
really
shit's
sick.
gonna suck.
A lot of people don't know that, but that was So,
3 minutes and 30 seconds.
what's going on, guys? Okay, I'm sorry. So, okay, I'm gonna end with this. I'm trying to get justice for Alexis Wilson. I know we can't get it right now. However, I just want to ask everyone to actually sign this petition that I have to change for Alexis Wilson. I'm going to pass it around. All you have to do is take a picture of it with your phone and just scan it and sign the petition. It is to rename the ice rink from just ice rink to Alexis Wilson. We have over 800 signatures already.
4 minutes.
I'm sorry. I'm like Michael Smith today. We have over 800 signatures. We just need a couple more. And one more thing, we have the Wildcat Classic, November 2nd. I need all my Wildcats from Dolton or Harvard, wherever y'all listen, to come out and show up. Thank you.
You know, it's rough because they're in a hall. You know, it's very echoey, and their normal feed that they use for the city isn't up right now, which should be, because this is city business. People of the city that can't make it there, you know, should be able to see it, not just, you know, through, thankfully, Critical Smoker and Dolton trustees are showing it. Without them, nobody gets to see it.
Real administration and reading some media. I basically have some questions.
Let me link his page too for you guys.
Today I went to pay my water bill, and our city hall is still locked. There's an area about 6x6 where you can go and conduct business and so forth. But there is no reason for us to have to be in this building.
There's the link to Critical Smoker's page, the one we're watching now. Shout out to Critical Smoker. Follow him on YouTube.
That's encompassed almost 4 years now. We've been 4 years with this. This is not a new situation at all. So we've got to find a way, especially after the binding decision handed down by the Attorney General, that most of you should know about at this point, that she has been ordered by the Attorney General's office to correct these open...
No, because it's a mic picking up another mic kind of deal. It's not an input like we normally have.
Members down there at the Attorney General's office just will actually email each other. And there is another case floating around from August the 5th that is also open, and she ignored the edict to respond to that, which was due on the 19th of August. So they sent her a final warning. My objective is to get maximum effects out of these opinions. There is a 30-day penalty that is the heaviest part of it. I want to at least see some escalation from the Attorney General's office. They know this. They're probably sick of me right now, but I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. And anyone else that wants to write to the Attorney General should do so, because even though it takes a long time, it does work, and it will leave a paper trail. And at some point, she is going to have to answer to some
I did, Mary.
Hopefully,
didn't even get out of bed.
Building back, we can get the volunteers that are working in our offices. I was both in Dolton Township and here in Dolton.
Freaked you out? Wow, wasn't that big? I was like 15 miles from the epicenter. Wasn't that bad. Come on.
We are making some progress, and I saw a couple of things.
It was enough to wake me out of my sleep.
It looks like there may be some things that can be done.
No, Mike.
Looking like a ghost town. But that's no reason for that. How many businesses
it's just lower than I normally have it.
This woman and her cartel have repeatedly tried to shut down business owners, and now we got this a ghost town down this way. And this should not be. We can't survive like this.
Oh, did he, BJ? Awesome. Yeah, I gotta figure out a way to contact him. Say, I'll send him a message if I can on Twitch. I know he's on Twitch.
Okay, I am actually going to leave.
Thank you very much.
Andy, I don't know, in the morning time, 8 o'clock. I mean, I was asleep. I literally just looked out of one eye and saw the closet door shaking. I said, all right, it's an earthquake. All right, that's not enough, and it's going away. So, good night. See you guys later.
My assistant clerk sitting right there, the attorneys, I want to thank you for a very
7:38.
hard fight. Residents,
I'm trying to be asleep right now.
For showing up and showing out.
we have been fighting this demon for the last 3 years, and I did call her a demon. And
Got some French vanilla creamer up in this joint.
I've been in this community for over, I don't even know how long I actually been in, I think 23 years. And I've been active in this community ever since I moved here. Some people say they have never seen me. Well, either you wasn't at home or you sent your kid to the door to say that you wasn't there. These trustees up here, I commend them because they have truly fought this woman tooth and nail, along with this marvelous attorney sitting here. And you guys are phenomenal for coming out, standing up. And at the last board meeting, I said I wasn't going, but I couldn't help myself. So I had to go up there when she was appointing Michael Smith illegally along with the attorney. Now for you all, and you all have went to school on politics, and I commend you for that, because once she don't have a quorum, and that's 3 trustees, then the meeting should have been adjourned, and it wasn't. She go on her rant page, talking about this, that, and nothing, and continue with the meeting. And Brown, you know that that's wrong, because I seen you leaving when I was entering the building at the last board meeting, and I'm gonna give you a kudos for leaving, because she know that that meeting was illegal. The ordinance state with the consent of the board on hiring and firing. So there's no way in the world she can hire Michael Smith. The ordinance also states that they have to have a background check. Correct me if I'm wrong, that any employees must have a background check. And if you look into Michael Smith's background, you know what you're gonna find. Okay? And there's no way in the world that he should be anything in the village of Dolton. And the attorney, the criminal attorneys that sit up there, I'm appalled every time I see them. There's no way in the world that they should be sitting up there because they are not hired by the village of Dolton. And the lady attorney that she just hired, she shouldn't be there either, because that was an illegal meeting, and like I stated before, and I'm
3
leaving.
minutes, 15 seconds.
And she was illegally appointed because she did not have a quorum. Thank you, and everybody have a great evening. Thank you, Trustee.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank Stanley Brown particularly for being here tonight. I made a statement that I don't think people deserve kudos just because they wake up and decide to do the right thing. But I'm going to say thank you anyway. The right thing is what should have been done in the beginning, and it might not be
here. Go ahead.
And since everybody else is throwing their hats in the ring, for those who haven't signed my petition, I'm trying to get her out of township, so I'm running for trustee.
Oh, dang. I'm running for trustee now.
Our trustees, they've got a full plate. We've got to help them. I burned Jason's ear. I'm not going to bring up my building tonight, even though I just brought it up. But there are things that they've got to do to make us whole. And what I say is, I didn't steal anything. I don't feel like I'm supposed to put it back. We got to go after our money. We got to go after Kamal. We got to go after Keith Price. We got to go after everybody. Maybe even you a little bit, Stan, I don't know. But everyone, please stand behind them. Stand behind them. We know what we got here in this village. Clean house. Not knocking anybody, but clean house 25 is what we have, is who's been here with us. I don't care how things went, because all of it wasn't their fault. So I'm not going to blame them for what she did. but I applaud all of you, and Eris, welcome back.
Saying no one else, I'm going to move next into general announcements. Briefly want to give great thanks to Dolton Park District. I think it's been mentioned a few different times about the partnership we have, so I do want to give an acknowledgement. I see present with us, we have Commissioner Willis Harris. Save the best lights, hold on. I'm trying to see who else. Any other commissioners before we get to the president? All right, we got our Park District President, Cleo Jones. She's doing tremendous work, making sure that we have this building. And the partnerships really have sustained not only the board, but this community throughout these hard times. So we want to give great thanks to them for all of their support.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This is a regularly scheduled board meeting. This is not a political campaign. This is not a political forum.
What's up, Ted Bell?
So we want to make sure that we do not.
When's bingo start? Apparently they're going to get in trouble for the bingo.
Political information that should not be discussed in this forum.
David, is it okay to call you a host? Call me whatever you want. Just don't call me a dick.
First of all,
dick.
I want to thank our Dolton Fire Department, who has shown up and shown out continuously.
I mean, I technically do host the show, so it works.
Taking care of the business. So again, let's give a round of applause for our Dolton Fire Department. And also, this Saturday, the 14th of September, we will have Tea with the Trustees. Please come one, come all, come out, get the vital information
Rick
that
D,
you don't get at the
Whoopee.
board meeting, and also you're able to ask questions and get answers. So definitely, we want to see everyone. Please come out to Tea with the Trustees. We have awesome information that's given out on a monthly basis. So again, thank you all tonight for coming. Hope to see you all Saturday. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your performance. Thank you, Trustee Stanbrough.
So I guess it's really just pretty much a coup. They've created a whole new council, I guess, without her.
Your concern of my
Installed Jason.
And I definitely need to know what's happening all over the village. Now, I have residents that said come to this meeting, some said don't come to this meeting. I'm here for all the residents. So I appreciate you, Ms. Avon. As many times I've been knocking on your door, we had a lot of conversations. So, and Trustee Stubbs, we did some battles on the street together, taking care of some business. So we're not strangers.
I don't know, Sock. I doubt it.
But I just like to say, it's work to be done. Just as I said in the short little get-together we had last week, that all the trustees and the mayor, we need to get ourselves together because we have work to do. Right now, we have our village hanging.
No, I get it, Tony. I'm just trying to figure it all out.
So what happens from here on out, I'm not here jumping ship, or I never was on the ship, the jumping ship. Always been here. But I like to do what's right, and that's very important. And every resident in this village deserves that. So I'm not going to shortchange no residents, whether we voted for each other or not. It's a job for me to do. And I'm still doing what I always have been doing for over 30-some years.
Stanley looks like he's high, like he was out back smoking a good joint.
Put in and get this building together. I was
Bro, take a look at his eyes.
They let me be a part of this.
He looks like he's ripped right now.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you don't hear a royal move that's being made, but it's about.
He got the eyes like, what's his name? Peppy.
It really touched me to make sure I'm here because us 6 trustees need to get together and do some hardcore talk. So I just appreciate the opportunity to be here. I'm going to be at this meeting. I'm going to be at the meeting at the village. I'm going to be at this meeting. I'm going to be at the meeting at the village. Dog, nothing's going to change. So I got a job to do.
That was a close one, Lady Red. It's almost in.
So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for hearing me out.
Thank you very much.
I want to be peppy for Halloween, but you guys won't see me because of the green screen.
First off, I would like to say I am glad that everyone is out. No, I'm not even going to say that.
Oh, come on, please.
Let's start with that. The trustees are the legislative body and we control the purse. And of course, if anybody has been on the journey with us for this 3.5 years, they can see that our purse has been snatched. Come on now. And when people get up and say,
thanks for putting them up, Fever.
There's something biased or there's a political
What does the
agenda,
title say, sis?
every time we have a meeting, it's been taped.
Should say Dolton
We would
City
never
Council.
take anyone's escrow off of a warrant list. June, we didn't even know who was running. So those kind of comments go into political things, and as a community, I've seen on several platforms.
I haven't.
We have come together as a community despite all of this chaos. And those that are in it for the real fight know what's going on.
The new Bowman Chrome just came out too. So expensive.
It hasn't been addressed via the day-to-day operations of the village. As a trustee, I would say we would try to reach out to the person that handles that to see where their money is.
Bro, just 2 years ago, it was $190 a box. Now it's $325 for 2 autographs. $325. It's almost a guaranteed loss.
Funds off of the warrant list. We remove foolishness. We remove unapproved spending. But
yeah,
we don't
Sean.
remove stuff that's to the benefit
I mean, I
of
love
the
it. I
community.
want to buy
So
some.
I would like
Not
to
at
say
that price
just
point.
in reference to what a trustee
Rather buy older cards.
does. Now, on a more positive note, I would like to say that during this time as a trustee, just keep us in prayer.
That's it, Sam.
Keep us in prayer because we need to pray for the whole community. We used to have pray for Dolton, and I tried to orchestrate it.
Pray for America.
But we wasn't getting a lot of turnout. But I think that I'm going to try to do one in October just so we can have this prayer for the community because this community needs healing. And it needs healing for
This
a
country
lot of
needs
different
healing too.
reasons. It has nothing to do with anybody's personal agenda. This is our community. We need to take it back, and we will continue to fight as we've been doing for the last 3.5 years.
Yeah, Ted, I get you. I get you. Yeah, they really kick you in the balls.
Yeah, go ahead, Trustee Moore.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Thursday. You know,
Maybe go with like, SGC or something versus
So let me
PSA.
first off, I gotta say that I'm so happy to
What's up,
see you all
Steven?
tonight. Your support is
Although
always needed.
it's always be worth less.
Together we stand divided we fall. And as a board, yes, we have been through a lot. It's no secret. I think when we first started the fight, people questioned why we had to do so. When I first was elected, I never thought that I would be kicked out of a building, have a mailbox put outside. These are not things that was on the to-do list, right? But we're here. For the last few years,
Yeah, I don't know why it says that.
Most important. The residents are who we do it for, and if we have to get locked out time and time again, we will continue to do so for you all, and that's what's most important.
Fucking stupid, dude.
It's an old adage,
Fucking
and it
dick.
says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. We do have a few partnerships in place, and those are the things that keeps us going as a board. I would like to thank
I remember
our
I was at my
partnership,
shop, my car shop, when it happened. We were watching on the TV in the lobby.
Just hanging in there with us. My son used to attend.
Smoking some of the best kush ever
every
that you
year
still can't
until
find to this
he
day.
got to the point where he just,
Sad
he
day,
old
man.
enough to be a counselor, right? But they were here. They were here. So it's important that, despite it all, we understand that. Thanks again for the Park District Day every summer. Lately, they've helped with the Youth Empowerment Program where they provide the jobs for the youth. They partner with us to do so. So we keep them working. We have them working in their own backyard to teach them community. I'd also like to thank the Chicago Sky Gang. I'd like to thank all the residents who attended. We just like to have fun and be together, and I just want you all to know that we are always better together. We're all strong, and it's Team Dolton, guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Trustee. I will make a few comments myself.
You're gonna bite.
I'll make a few comments and I'll also update, so I am gonna yield a little bit to our attorney on some comments, but I received several calls about comments that were made at the last board meeting, or the last unofficial or canceled board meeting, and people would like to, that ask that we address it. I will say that the meeting was not official, it's not approved, so it holds no weight. Any perceived or attempted appointments are invalid, they're not proper. I won't say illegal because I'll sound like some other people, but the appointments and then the things that are being said about this, the criminal defense attorney was brought out here to defend the mayor's office. That's what's stated. And you'll notice the statement is defend the mayor's office. They're not worried about defending the residents of Dolton. That's what we are here today. That's what we come every week, every meeting to do, is look for the residents of Dolton. So let's watch the words that they're saying. You see who Ms. Hinyard and her team are fighting for. And we have to stay together as a community and as residents to make sure that Dolton stands strong and we stabilize this community. So moving forward, we're not really going to be recognizing a whole lot of comments being made and allegations that are unfounded, because it's not what we're talking about. We have real issues that need to be addressed, and that's what we're here to do and move this community forward. And we have a bright future. So the steps that we're taking now will stabilize this community, and as we move forward into the next administration, we will make sure that Dolton thrives the way that we always have.
Every time with you.
Having said that, I do want to ask Attorney McGrath just to talk a little bit about the legality or illegality of the meeting that was referenced.
Sure.
You mean weed, Sean? I only get weed from Martinez. That's the only weed I smoke.
Martinez. Attorney General issued a binding opinion, which they don't issue a lot of binding opinions.
I don't buy weed from dispensaries.
I have a copy of it this evening for anyone who wants to read it. It's very interesting. I'll give a copy with the village clerk and the deputy clerk to provide extra copies. But if you look at it, it was issued on September 3rd, which was last Tuesday, and it was sent directly to Mayor Hinyard. And it's based upon complaints that were brought to the attention of the Attorney General by
He's over here now. He can't make up his mind. Doesn't know what he wants to do. So I don't usually turn the camera on him until he's done playing around. I'm sure he'll move again any moment.
But getting back to the binding opinion, as you all know, there's been issues with the meetings at the village hall. Getting into the village hall, the streets have been blocked off. There's barricades, there's metal detectors, there's a limit. They don't limit a number of people that can come into the village hall. It's all made up. I guess it was the ruse is that there was threats made against the mayor. So it's interesting in this opinion, it's actually pretty comical to me, is that in response to the complaints lodged by the three residents for the meetings in question, the mayor and her administration responded by sending a letter that was
yeah, he's gone. Like that, he's gone.
The mayor, but it was received by the Rhode Island Police
And he's
Department.
out.
And it's a letter that the Attorney General deems to be not threatening in any way. More importantly, the letter was mailed out after the meetings in question. So it has actually no impact or it has no relevancy.
Yeah, I thought it was a regular meeting. I wish she should have been. She should have been there, man. It would
claim threats or need for the barricade the village hall or to block people coming in or limiting the number of people coming in. So that is just a bunch of
it's fucked up, Johnny V.
But what's interesting is that this letter came out, was sent to the mayor on September 3rd, and she knows from being a trustee and now a mayor for over 3 years that you have to have
yeah, white guy, you've talked long enough there.
Official posted timely as they have the items that it's going to be discussed. And there's certain rules.
Need that wrap it up box. Wrap that shit up.
I wasn't at the meeting, but I
Why do you?
Clearly, there wasn't a quorum. You need at least a majority of the corporate body. And this corporate body is the mayor and 6 trustees. So you need 4 elected officials for a quorum. It's my understanding that it was just the mayor. I think Trustee Brown, Trustee Holmes were there, and Trustee Brown left after
fucking
being apprised that there wasn't going to be a quorum. So at that point, you know, the meeting, there is no meeting. So whatever happened or didn't happen at that non-meeting, it has no legal effect. There's no appointments. There is no action that can be taken. Anything that would be taken would be illegal and would not be upheld. So I think that brings the end of it. So any
My bag of puff.
Any village attorney that has to be.
Speaking of bag of puff, let's get another bag of puff going. This shit's gonna pop soon. It's getting all sticky from the resin inside. You hear that? It's all sticky.
Down the agenda for tonight, we'll go through it then.
It's gonna blow up on me like it did last time, remember?
Administrator position and Mr. Freeman
Ain't a lot, that shit scared me.
never removed from that position or terminated from that position. That you remain in that position and still remains in that position, but the board is going to take the affirmative step just to cover all bases and restore or vote to restore him to that position.
Restore my hopes and dreams.
In compliance with the state statute and the village code.
Football game's starting right now, right?
Thank you very much, Attorney Grant. A few other items that came up. First, I think this is the first full or official meeting being convened, so I want to give a great welcome.
Right, turn the white guy's mic off.
Here's my memory. We miss so much.
You can't say any more stuff.
That's a very pivotal piece, in particular with election season coming up. We want to make
Grove
sure that there are no conflicts of interest as petitions and everything are being filed. Other items that have come up recently that the board has been working on. There was news reports on the comptroller's office freezing some funding coming to the village of Dolton. We've been able to take.
I agree, Jeremiah. I agree.
Finance department.
I want to make a poster holding it up.
Regular communication now with the comptroller's
Stop the
office.
discrimination against 3-inch shrimp.
Let us know that as long as we have a plan in place by the 15th of September, which is coming up very quickly, that we can begin the process of getting our funding restored back to the village. We'll make sure that we keep the community updated on that. But the major piece of it was making sure that communication was had, and with the cooperation of administrative members and the assistance of the board of trustees, that process is underway, and we expect positive results as we move forward.
All right, everybody.
Next, we have the budget process. We've had to kind of reconcile the FY24 budget, which we did not get a lot of cooperation. Ironically, after Mayor Lightfoot came on board,
Sussy? I'm guessing not.
Doing the reconciliation of the previous fiscal year. Next fiscal year budget is due, well, we're past due on that. We expect to have that within the month's time frame. There are several.
There's no Collins Grove.
Because as we get the draft comes to the.
And I don't think anybody's gonna shout out Smoking Scan who lives there.
Next to the board of trustees.
That would be funny though.
The board of trustees have comfort with it. We will present it then to the community for further comments and questions, and then ultimately make a vote. So there's still several steps in that. We're going to be doing that in an expedited manner, but we want to make sure that everybody knows that we are proceeding forward. And this is a very pivotal budget because we know the state of our finances are in, so there are changes that have to be done, and those changes have to be done rapidly, virtually yesterday. That will include some expense reductions, some things to make our village more efficient. Some items that are on this agenda today are because of that. It also may include another round of layoffs. We intend that if that must happen, we do the layoffs all at one time. We do not want employees to be fearing that any day they come in, it could be one layoff after another. We want to make sure we do this in the most budget efficient way and the most humane ways to those involved in the process. Our annual audits, because our audits have not been completed since this administration has taken over. The auditor that we have on record, because of many of the reports and many of the allegations, the subpoenas that have been given to the village of Dolton for fraud, those audits now, the auditor has refused to issue an opinion for the village of Dolton, and we're back and pushing us back, not to square one, but we're probably at about square 4 on out of a 10-step process. But we are not deterred. We've reached out, we've put together our RFP. We've reached out to no less than 10 accounting firms, and 10 firms share the same concerns as Longback and Hayden, who is our current auditor. I will say, as recently as today, we have 2 firms that are interested in picking up the mantle and taking things forward for fiscal year 2022 and fiscal year 2023 to get us back on track. This is a key component of what the comptroller is requiring of us to make sure that we get our funding back flowing. Key component of making sure that we're doing responsible government for the residents of Dolton. We expect that process to be underway as well within a month's time frame. Lastly, there's been reporting about our bank account. There have been some challenge. There have been a real issue with the bank accounts that we've had. So after the last board meeting, the board voted for an approval of all of the checks that were deemed appropriate: workers' comp, health insurance, general liability insurance, of course the payrolls, utilities. So anything that was necessary for this village to
tried to backslash and, like you said in the command, it didn't work.
Requested for the mayor, because the proper assignment has 2 signatures.
Or am I supposed to put backslash title then the title? Because I didn't do that. I just did backslash then the title. Said invalid command.
She declined to do that. Fortunately, we have an ordinance in place that is the mayor pro tem that says when our mayor refuses to do her job.
That's right, that's right.
The mayor pro tem is empowered to do that. So I think the board for having the foresight for situations like this, and we've seen this coming. With that, the
better put up the fucking peppies for me, man. If I change the title, I want some peppies.
Because the mayor's office was disappointed in that, they contacted our bank claiming false signatures on the bank account.
No, I got that.
The bank
Bro, them underwears that got your balls in like a sack.
They noticed that we need to
I like
our account will be closed within that time frame, and we need to find another banking partnership. That's a black eye and a big hit to the community again, because we're playing games around with utilities and bills. There have been no claims, no allegations, and I will note that there is not, for all of the allegations against this board, allegations, not allegations, for all the allegations against this board, there have been no lawsuits filed, no binding opinions against this board, and we'll continue to move forward with the advice of our attorney that...
Oh shit, I did it. You better give me some peppies right now. I want to see them.
60 days. We're on 60-day notice.
I want to see Peppy.
Hope I never get another one of those. But we have, in our time, taken the time to vet out a few banks. We have had we've had conversations with 2 banks, and we also expect that we'll have a new banking relationship coming up within the next 30 days. So
I need a Peppy shirt.
That has caused
He looks like me.
Some that are old checks and some bills that are outstanding. Vendors have been
Since I'm older, he looks like me. I don't look like him.
So we thank those that stand with us. We know that there's $6 million outstanding of checks that we may not at this time have the funding to pay. I will promise any debt that the village of Dolton owes will be paid, and we will increase through this budget process and moving forward our communication with vendors to make sure everybody is made whole for their diligence in this process. So I think those are all the updates. Okay, so those are all the updates and general announcements. Next, I'll yield the floor to Deputy Clerk Montgomery for Village Clerk's report.
I like the one where he's going like this.
Thank you.
Like Bob in his head.
I am asking the Board of Trustees for approval of minutes for August 5th, 2024 special board meeting.
Listening to some music.
August 5th, 2024 regular board meeting. August 8th, 2024 special board meeting.
I motion to approve the minutes is read.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Trustee Stan?
I'm in support of the regular board meeting, but special board meeting I was not present today, so I can't really vote.
Okay, so we'll be on individuals, so that way you can listen. Okay. So most first, do I need to retract the
I wish I could, but I can't. I don't have those kind of capabilities. In fact, I just learned how to change a title on another stream. I hate technology. You heard me scream the other night. I don't like it. I hate it. Because every time I turn this on, something isn't working. It's one thing or another. One camera, one light, one stream deck, both stream decks.
Motion to approve August 5th, 2024 special.
The roller right below me that says Brandon and everybody's name right there. The travel guy, shout out to travel guy. I mean, yeah, that kind of shit. Every time it's something. Oh, you're back. Well, I'm gonna wait till you lay down, wherever you're gonna do that, and then I'll put the camera on. Aye.
Okay, next, I'll make a motion that we approve August 5th, 2024 regular board meeting. That's my motion. I ask for a second.
Second.
So in real actuality, this is just kind of LARPing. Because she's not there, really doesn't count, I guess. I mean, I don't know. They still get the job done, but technically it's not official.
Mayor Pro Tem House.
Aye.
I don't know. But they do have a quorum.
Next,
I don't
I will
know.
motion that we approve August 8th, 2024 special board meeting. Is there a second?
Second.
Hearing the motion, second.
Thanks,
Any
Jackie.
discussion? Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stanley Brown.
Same.
Trustee Sandy Brown. Aye.
I love
Mayor
you.
Pro Tem House.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
They're gonna bite if I give you keys in line.
Okay, any additional reports for you, Deputy Clerk?
No, that's all, thank you.
Okay, the next we have up is warrant corporate bills.
You're about to see soon enough. I mean, they're talking about they might have to literally repossess the police cars in Dolton. Like they're not gonna have cop cars, so if someone calls 911, I don't know. They're gonna Uber there.
We're going to read.
They're gonna buy them some e-bikes, and they're just gonna roll on the e-bikes.
Warrant list.
I mean, I don't know.
Corporate payments of $260,633.45.
No joke.
Water fund payments.
Like, what do they do? Take the bus?
$97. Sewer fund payments, $1,700.16. Total payments on this register, $579,339.58. Is there a motion?
Firefighters are getting paid, but they don't even have like a deal in place to get any kind of other kind of structure going, or payment structure going. You know, it's in shambles.
No discussion. Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
7-0 bills. Thank you, Todd.
Trustee Sandy Brown. Aye. Mayor Pro Tem House.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion
I'd be
passed.
watching the game if not this.
Okay, next is the AP warrants, which we're reading from the August 2024 warrant list with corporate payments, $989,951.88.
Nah, we need. What's his name to read the bills?
$483,187.12.
Stanley
Gross payroll
Brown.
August 9th, $427,542.97. Gross payroll August 23rd,
Damn, Brown to read that.
$88.78. And Melody Fitness Center register, $1,244.32.
My green screen isn't turned off. It's painted walls. That's green wall right there.
I'll ask there a second.
What's up, Wes?
That's additional items. Okay, I'll retract my motion. Trustee Belcher, please advise which items.
Did you hear a smoke alarm chirp? Stop it.
I would like to make a motion.
I can't stand that. I mean, literally the second I hear the first fucking chirp, I'm grabbing a chair and a new battery, and I'm getting the fuck up there and changing it. That's how much I hate the battery chirp. Got motherfuckers like 4 of them going off in the house. They don't care about their lives. $6 for batteries. They don't care.
Approval of the
Chirp,
bills
chirp, chirp.
with the exclusion of K&M Ventures and R.E. Welch and Associates.
I hate the chirp, Sam.
You make a motion, or you make a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second. Hearing a motion and second, any discussion?
He's like, yeah, I don't know why it chirps us. The chirp is telling you the battery's dead. It needs a new battery. Well, how is it still working if the battery's dead? I said, because it's hardwired to your electrical system on top of that. When you yank it off the wall, that's why it costs for the electrician to come and put it back up. Oh, okay.
things that's on the warrant list. But I know that bills have to be paid. But I want to also let the community know of things that's going on and why I'm requesting stuff to be taken on.
Damn, each one of her titties are as big as my head. Each one.
Last month, we paid $35,000 for an invoice because we had the storm. The storm came and we needed them to come out. We were very grateful for them. But going through the invoice, myself and Trustee Norwood went to some of those
two of my heads
and many
in
of the
her
residents know
in her sweater
there's
there.
still tree trunks down.
I feel her fan cubby. She got the big boobies.
And on the invoices, they said that they would be removed. So if that
Chocolate
was
milk
part
trucks.
of $35,000 that they removed it, why would we pay you some more money? That's from Kiana Belcher, Trustee Kiana Belcher. So that was my concern when we came in and ventured.
Oh my God, that's hysterical. That's why I come here, because you guys make me laugh.
Which is a law firm, but that was a law firm.
It's going to take me a sec to get that one out. It just keeps coming in waves.
For the Las Vegas. The bill is $8,403.75. Until
that was a good
today,
one.
I don't know if anybody else on board. We have not received
baloney nipples.
Report of what was done.
She might have some tiny ass areolas the way I like it. On a big ass titty.
And you want us to pay you $8,400. So those are issues that I have. My last one, and this may hurt, although it's not taken off because I know that we have to go day to day, but I feel that City Trustee Jason House requested a draft copy of a budget over about a month and a half ago. We pay our accounting firm between $40,000 and $60,000 a month. Whenever we request,
what? They get y'all.
We shouldn't have to have outside entities come in,
y'all count.
subpoena this and do that, when all of that information is in the hands.
Get a calculator out, a pen and paper.
So of course, I know that they have to be paid because right now they're running most of our operation with finance. But I feel it's unfair to not the board and the community that we request stuff and they slow drag their feet, but they don't slow drag their feet when they send us these invoices that they want to get paid. So I'm gonna move to approve the items because I know that I don't want to hinder the community, but I want it on record that this is our money and they should be providing information to us that we need so we can move
in the wrong business
forward. Thank you.
I'm gonna buy a calculator and start calculating.
I'm gonna also kind of
get the calculations going. Get me $60K a month on one account just from them.
Many of most board will vote in unison, and it's important that we understand that
I'm gonna do it for 58.
That we go to and the
give them a
village
deal.
hall so chaotic is that there is no exception or there's no tolerance for two-sided conversation. So on this board, we always
really hear
know
the
that
church?
there's a disagreement. If we have to pull something back, and we know that we're going to communicate with one another and get the right answer, there is no pushback on removing something to make sure we got the right effort because it is all about the community.
Yeah, right, do taxes.
As the community, as Trustee Belcher mentioned. So as we go through there are many items that
What's up,
we may
Richard?
disagree with, and
How are you?
if we pull something back, it's because we know we need to vet it a little bit further. We're going to do the right thing. We've had a lot of good discussions. I would say recently, Trustee Stan Brown, there is some information that had not always been shared with him, so sometimes that splitting will be the information that he may not
Bills
be aware
didn't
of.
play yesterday, Allison.
And
On Wednesday.
Grateful for the commitment
They played
and
Monday.
dedication everybody up here has to continue that conversation and continue moving forward. It really is about trying to find a way that we can collectively work so that we can change the narrative of thought and recognize that people can work together, and we're doing that for this community. So thank you for that comment. Any other discussion on this?
What's up, Rand?
Trustee Norwood?
I just want the
What's for dinner? I don't know. Just thinking about maybe some lamb and rice.
Removing things from the warrant list. I just want you all to know that
Been eating too much chicken, so.
This
Either lamb or steak.
of the spending is the most important, as Trustee Dolton stated.
What's up, Electric?
Because we're putting the people first, we're working.
And if not rice, then green beans.
To get the answers that we
Maybe
need.
green beans.
But overall,
I haven't
we
had
shouldn't
any
have to
green
fight
beans.
so hard. Our village is suffering. Anytime it gets to the point where you have to do
Chocolate
layoffs,
milk. I don't have any chocolate milk. I don't drink milk
to
anymore.
the point where we have to make some decisions. So I just want you all to know that I've received you all's calls.
No
I know that
Walmart.
you all need lights. I told her to stop taking these first class flights because we need these lights. And I want you all to know that we're going to continue to hold them accountable. And even though they continue to spend the money, we will continue to remove these things just so you all know that we're making the best decisions for you all. Thank you.
Okay, any other
Green beans and
comments?
chicken. Yeah, I've just been eating too much chicken lately, so down for the green beans.
Trustee Stanley Brown.
Just eat it with a steak or the lamb chops.
Aye. Mayor Pro Tem House.
Aye.
Trustee Gosher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
So I just went this
Thank you
morning.
very much. We'll go right
Had
into
therapy.
new business.
And I haven't
we're gonna go on, I think
stopped
there
by
was
the
a little,
market.
there was
Kind
a
of
separate
fresh
version
today.
of the agenda that was sent later. We
Okay.
can't go off of that one because it was not the one posted with 48-hour notice. So with that, I'm gonna make sure we go one by one so that way we can make sure we're all on the same page with which motions we're going. Item A is a motion to approve ordinance number 24-010, establishing and adopting a policy governing reimbursement of elected officials and employee travel, meaning lodge and expenses and necessary employee expenses. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion.
I make a motion to approve ordinance 24-010.
Is there a second?
A second.
Okay, hearing a motion and a second, any discussion? Hearing none, Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Moore.
Call the roll.
Trustee Stanley Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Stanley Brown.
Who said no to tacos? No one ever. I get it. I get it.
Next, item B, motion to approve an ordinance 24-012, amending the village code on check signing requirements. Is there a motion to, actually, I want a motion to approve this one. I want an amendment to it. This one also
Thanks,
includes
Shecky.
this ordinance.
Yeah, it
is
sucks. I've been doing the
making
therapy.
Authorized signers of checks.
Fuck.
As
Almost a
written in the
year.
ordinance, it's the mayor, clerk, mayor pro tem, and finance director.
No.
I want to amend the
9 months,
ordinance to
10
remove
months,
finance
9
director,
months.
so that way
9 months.
employees do not have to fear retaliation. The mayor's officials are doing this. So a motion is to approve 24-012 with the amendment as stated, and I'll ask for a second.
Second.
Here, a motion and second, is there any discussion? It's mayor, clerk, and pro tem, all checks
All right,
require
everybody.
2 signatures on, to be issued. Okay. Any further discussion?
Speaking of GoFundMe, son of Corn Pop, Tiffany Hinyard has just started a GoFundMe so people could help pay her bills after she declared bankruptcy.
Aye.
Because she's, I'm guessing, in debt.
Okay, item C is a motion to approve an ordinance 24-009.
So she put up a GoFundMe for herself. She claimed bankruptcy apparently. And she had her home raided by the FBI.
Is there a motion to approve ordinance, this ordinance?
I make a motion to approve.
All just this week.
24-009.
Is there a second?
Second.
Tiff needs an OF.
Second, any discussion?
For real, Allison.
Trustee Goshen?
I'm serious.
I know we're going
Whole bunch of
through these
videos
ordinances, but
on,
most
you know,
of
from
the
their
time you guys
from the
see
news there in
what's
Illinois.
all of these trips.
You can see it on YouTube.
These,
Put Tiffany Hinyard
stays.
bankruptcy
And
or whatever, or
some,
raid.
We go to IML every year, but we have information that we can share as either the trustees or information that get
Yeah,
us to
Carrie.
move forward.
They were saying she spent 571 grand to help fix her mom's house and the driveway. 571 of Dolton's money, allegedly.
So what this will hopefully do is
I don't know, man.
will stop that
Either they're all lying and she didn't do it, or she did do it and she's a fantastic actress.
We have to be more diligent of
She missed
how
her
we spend
calling.
the money right now and to stop it until we can get our
As it
house
relates
in
to.
order. So I just wanted to say that, sir.
Thank you very much.
As it
Any other
relates
comments?
to.
I just want to make one. Even with that being said, in our budget, there is funding allowed for us to go to IML and to take the training. The mayor has stopped that. You are to pay for your own training, your own hotel, your own lodging, your own meals, everything. And we've been going since 21, 22. Recently just got reimbursed. Money is there for that. So if we can spend the $10,000 that was set aside for it, where did it go? Where did it go? So if it's not going to be used for what it's set aside for, then make sure if you're going to utilize it, make sure that something that's going to benefit the village. So again, money is set aside for it. A lot of things are not being used when it was actually appropriated for. So definitely approve this ordinance. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Tammy. Any additional comments? Hearing none, Deputy Clerk. Oh, yeah, Attorney Brown.
Since I think it should be mentioned also to go back to the prior ordinance 24-010. That is an ordinance establishing a travel policy, which the village never had before, but I don't think it's ever been an issue with somebody or people traveling across the country in different states and cities, and upgrading their airfare and spending all kinds of money, restaurants and entertainment. So that is the purpose for having that on the books. And then this ordinance takes it a step further, that there's moratorium to freeze on any travel, entertainment expenses that have been ongoing here in the village like crazy in the last 3 years, with the exception of the IML. For the people in the audience, the IML is the Illinois Municipal League. It's a conference that's held every year. It's widely attended by mayors and trustees and village administrators and municipal staff, and it's held right in the city of Chicago. It's held every September. People statewide go to it. It's very informative. Just about every village sends their elected officials there for additional training, not just year one, but to continue their education. So I think that just wanted to put that out.
Thank you very much, Attorney Brown.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Any further comment at this time? Hearing none, Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Please call the roll. Sorry about that, guys. Had to answer a question.
Aye.
What's up, Joe?
Okay.
I love him too, Joe, except for when I love him when she's there. The secret squirrel me when she didn't know this was. I wouldn't have been so hyped on it.
Is there a motion?
I'm bummed out a little, I gotta be honest.
Okay, hearing a motion and second, any discussion at this time?
Can we say cell phones and like tablets, because it's more than just iPads?
Sam, that is Jason.
So maybe they're trying
Jason Jenkins, and he's a smoke and scan viewer. He's busy right now on Figueroa, slanging baby batter.
Absolutely gross.
And especially the reason I say electronic devices.
You're gonna get caught up in that raid. But hold on a second, I'm doing what's called the ceasefire. Alright, let him go. We calm this shit down when we couldn't even calm it down.
Tablets just sitting around like stacks of them, not being used, but we're being put in the bill.
Hi, my name is Jason.
But
I'm a
we
smoke and
also
scan viewer.
found the little seats where I guess they have like portable Wi-Fi that you can put in everybody's car, like luxury stuff that you can do in personal stuff, not for municipalities. So that's why I would want to say electronic devices versus just iPads. Is that okay?
Absolutely. And further, the policy that has been presented to the board also includes the inventory of these items and to make sure that they're assigned out properly to each one of the employees and they're signed out and that those devices are returned upon the separation of that employee from the village. So those policies, as Attorney McGrath mentioned, previously had not been in place, and so we want to make sure that we have.
I mean, I'm sure I could name. I just have to go and do it. Yeah.
I don't think the issue is clear to the board.
Oh boy, is that great! We could use that during a chase or something. Something incredible happens.
Or license investigation, as well as cooperation with staff now within the last six weeks or so.
Definitely see a few ways of using that.
Okay.
Problem is, you start watching these movies and you're just you laugh and then you get caught up. And you're like, oh fuck, hold on a second, I forgot what I'm doing here. And then you gotta rewind it and then clip it, and then you same thing will happen 10 minutes later.
Next on here is item.
That's why I like doing the songs, because you're really only cutting up 4 minutes versus a 2-hour plus movie maybe.
Hiring freeze. I think we may want to couple this with the budget to make sure that we have the proper people in the budget. But if the board would like to proceed, then we will do so. Any thoughts, board members?
I've got information, man. New shit has come to light.
New shit has come to light. Fucking hell, Duder. The Duderino.
Okay, yeah, so there was the original one that was posted on the...
Yeah, that's Spindler.
I think there was some confusion. An agenda was...
He's a lawyer, Sam. He's a real lawyer, no joke. Bar certified, passed the bar. It's a difficult test.
It was, yes.
I think he's an immigration attorney, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. What's up, Joseph? Just chilling with the fam, watching Dolton here. Unfortunately, not a whole lot of action. They want to get the... That sounds funny. A year from now, if she's gone, this place will be irrelevant as far as our watching. Because I think it'll change it so much that it won't be any fireworks. That's what we really watch it for. So why do we watch LA? We watch it because of the characters who come down and have their way with the city council, the people that call in. That's what makes it fun. Certainly not to listen to them talk about themselves, how awesome they're doing. And by the way, I was quite angry. I didn't really let it be known, but because I thought they'd do it at the end. But for them to not even acknowledge the people that were killed on 9/11 during that on 9/11. After all they do is knee bend to the people that are living so they can get the votes. It's just disgusting. It's fucking disgusting.
The law is real clear as far as appointments.
Yeah, man. Some bullshit. Goes to show you how fucking anti-American they truly are. Okay, a vote for them is a vote for communism. And a vote for hating your country.
10 days after the removal, it has to be done in a meeting, and if the mayor fails to follow those proper steps, there's not a proper removal.
Because you got to think, even some of their people must have been in those towers,
then the corporate authorities,
right, or on one of those planes or whatever, right? Even the people that think and vote and are just like them, but they didn't even give a fuck about them either. Remember that. It's not people.
The municipal code, which can be found at 65 ILCS 5/3.1-35-10. The village code mirrors the...
What's up, Brad? How are you? I was watching your video. I retweeted it. I wish you'd go live more up there, man. I understand it's really unsafe, but great shots you had there.
By the village that I'm aware of. So certainly, a criminal defense attorney cannot remove a village administrator. There's a number of grounds why this has no merit, as you stated, Trustee.
Yeah, getting better. Yeah, it's just a fucked up world.
As the village administrator throughout, I have had multiple calls with him, meetings with him. He's assisted assisting in getting us documents and information. He has not
Well,
left the job.
good for our business, apparently,
Again,
Dom.
going back to last
Bad for
Tuesday's
theirs.
scheduled meeting, which was not a meeting because there was no quorum, there was no appointment of any type of replacement. So I guess for this to be on the agenda,
Yeah,
just to
Brett's sure.
cover your bases, just
Again, people like yourself are really getting the story out because major media, we gotta wait for the 7 o'clock or the 8 o'clock or the 10 o'clock shot. And what are they giving me? 3 minutes of the person that's down the road? Someone could watch your stream and say, hey man, Damon, I can see your house is still there. The flames have passed. Those are things my friend couldn't figure out. He didn't know for days that his house was gone and it was completely burned down because he couldn't get into the Woolsey fire area. There was no way to find out.
He's working from home, and in the village administrator working from home, I don't see how that job can be actually carried out. So I'm not comfortable with it. You know, we'll take it to executive session, we need to talk about it.
Look at him still.
Okay, we can discuss further. Would the board like to hold on voting on this one until after executive session? Is that a request? Okay. So we will.
You don't want to vote on that. Gonna go against his girl. You want to still be in the good graces of everybody. He's playing the fence. He's like Candido. Oh, the Bandito. I remember how mad he got when they called him that. He got so angry. Damon fires an earthquake. Yeah, but 99% of earthquakes don't do anything but get people excited on Twitter.
And now that
Thank you, Talbish. Good to see you. Thank you, Talbish.
And he's protected by the Whistleblowers Act, they want to remove him. And to your point,
Which guy streamed, Ben?
I know, Trustee Brown, I understand that the concern is I'm working from home, but in all honesty, I've gotten more work done for the residents within the last month or two since he's come to the other side than ever before.
Come to the other side.
Putting the residents first. These are the things that I'm considering.
He's now a rebel.
That is correct. Because we all know that for years the residents have called us with complaints and our hands have been tied. So for out of 3.5 years, I've only been able to experience helping the residents fully with Keith Freeman's help, the village administrator's help. So I just wanted to be clear that I feel that he's an important part to the residents to assist us with getting some of the resident services. I know that there are a lot of concerns.
Alert SoCal? He's on Twitter. Alert SoCal, that's it right there. He's on Twitter.
Some checks. We know that this administration is failing us. And right now, until we get through this completely.
And he shows you all kinds of stuff. Fires, car wrecks, anything big down that way.
Because ultimately,
all news stuff, you know.
And as a
Good stuff.
trustee, I like being able to
He's a good
contact
dude.
Freeman and saying, hey, they have a question about a water main break. Can you look into it for me? I like the fact that he can contact me even from home. He can make the necessary calls and contact me back. And then I can
Just
update
search him on
residents.
X.
So when we talk
It'll come
about
up.
putting the residents first, to me, I'm excited. I'm excited about the work that we've been able to accomplish since we've made changes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any further discussion on this matter? Okay, Trustee Taylor.
Of course, everyone knows that Keith and I did have a good working relationship. And since things have changed, as Trustee Norwood has said.
Yeah, see, if you go down on my feed, go down 3. I reposted his feed, his live feed from there. See, you got almost 5,000 people to watch that, Brett. Thank you, man. That's where it's at.
And he will be returning to the building shortly, once we get things in place. We weren't even locked out the building. So let alone not just Keith Freeman, we couldn't even go in the building. You know, so things were put in place.
No, thank you, man. That's what I'm saying. Nothing I did. All I did is just like it and
I just
repost it.
posted the agenda, And I probably had 5
Those
snapshots.
are good shots, man.
Of me putting
Appreciate
the
you.
agenda on the door.
Keep doing it.
So we are working hard to restore things back.
I wish you were
to the
live
way
on
they used to
YouTube.
be. It takes time.
I don't see you live on YouTube
those
that
things
much
are
anymore.
in place. And I say give it a couple of months, and absolutely, Keith Freeman will be back in the building, and so will the residents. So just give us time and patience, work with us, and all those things will be restored. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with that. Just wish you were on YouTube a little
I think the
more.
board has agreed that we will.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Okay,
Take
so
back
we will
it.
send the vote at this time, and we will make motions back up after executive session.
Yeah, Tom.
I have a case, it's a pleasure for everybody. We're gonna move that down just a little bit. I think
Joseph, yeah, click the link tree up top.
Item L, ratification and termination.
And then I think it's the very first one. It'll say smokeandscan.com. Merch. Click there. Click shop. You're in there.
The official termination was August 6th.
3 clicks away.
Link
Linktree, Smoke and Scan, shop.
We have done this
There.
in the proper format. So I'll ask, is there a motion to ratify the termination of former Deputy Chief Lacy?
Motion. Second.
Hearing a motion and second, any discussion?
Yes.
Trustee Dolton?
So, I'm gonna say this. I have been working with the police department since, Deputy Chief Lacy left. Out of 14 to 21 days, the morale.
It's up there too,
is going
Vince.
up.
Show my
that's
dick for
good
money
our
for sure.
Community. When you're not working in a hostile environment and being made to do things that you know that you shouldn't do, because these officers, when they leave out, they want to come home. And to have someone over you and giving you orders that you know are unethical or not right is an issue. So when we had the original meeting, was it August 5th, it was pending investigation because there was a lot of things going on. And then he was officially terminated. But there was a whole lot of controversy. I'm sure everybody's seen on the news. She came back, she said he's still in charge or whatever. But during the course of that time, our police officers were still working. And they were working based on the fact that they have realized that the trustees are in a position to help them. So they had did a no confidence letter because they were really kind of scared, like, oh my God, although the trustees are saying that he's fired, the mayor has the ability to put him back in place. And I want to read the letter because although this is our official termination for him, I want you to know what how the police department does. We, the members of the Dolton Police Department, are generating a correspondence to our union. The village administration, board of trustees,
Unfortunately,
and citizens of the
Tonka,
village
yes.
of Dolton, as a formal declaration expressing our displeasure with the leadership of the former Deputy Chief of Police, Louis Lacy. This letter serves as official notice of intent to present a unified vote of no confidence in the former Deputy Chief Lacy for past, present, and any future leadership for Louis Lacy. The village and the residents do not deserve the example of unprofessionalism in the service of our community, and the members of the department apologize for the impact stemming from the fractures in the department leadership. The Dolton Police Department command staff and its officers have come together in effort to show solidarity in the face of ongoing internal turmoil, and we humbly ask for your support and grace as we make active attempts to implement much needed internal changes so that we may serve this community with integrity and professionalism
Skittles, Michael.
as it deserves. A vote was conducted in early August, and an overwhelming majority of 95% voted that they had no confidence in Deputy Chief Lewis Lacey. That is from the department, Dolton Police Department. So as you guys see, we are making strides to turn this thing around. And as long as we can continue to effectively work with the departments and work with the village administrator, we're just gonna push somebody else on out the way until we continue doing what we need to do. So I just wanted to read this and have this on record before we took the vote.
Yeah, I'm smoking the Skittles, Michael.
Any other comments? Hearing none, Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Call the roll. So many Android going off.
Aye. Mayor Pro Tem House.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Can you hear me now?
Next on the agenda is a motion to approve 2024-2025 business licenses. Is there a motion?
Motion, second.
Hearing a motion and a second, any discussion? Yes. I will discuss a little bit. It's been brought to our attention that there are 18 businesses that we've been presented with licenses that range anywhere from 2 to 6, almost 9 months delinquent on getting it with no justifiable reason for the businesses to not have the licenses. Some of these businesses include Menards,
Kind of a prototype.
Pizza.
Remember those days, Justin?
So big name businesses that we want to make sure that we
Harsh life.
get ourselves back in
Big.
business
Where's my lighter, bro?
and continue to serve the people of Dolton.
Oh, that fool stole my lighter.
Additional comments?
You have any recognized?
I remember those
Absolutely,
days.
Trustee Belcher.
And this goes back to even just day-to-day operations. We have businesses, we don't want to lose businesses. I'm sure if you guys noticed that Pepe's is gone. And Pepe's is gone because they were not able to get their license renewed.
Michael,
And
this is
those,
Dolton.
kind of issues not only hurt us in reference to taxes that come in and businesses that come in, but it also hurt because that's revenue that we get from the license that they apply for. And if you have no justification that you just doing what you want to do and not taking care of business of the community, we have to put a stop to it. So I'm grateful that we are able to possibly move this forward for them to get their licenses so they can continue to bring money back into the community.
Trustee Stan?
And I'd like to piggyback on that. I did have an opportunity to get back to the village yesterday. I definitely inquired when I saw at Menards over there when I called and checked on their Menards and Wendy's. Come on, that's a nice spot. That's something we can do. But with that being said, with all those 18 individuals, businesses.
He looks like Pepe. I'm trying to tell you. Look at those eyes.
State and come into the village. Let's get all 18 over. We definitely can use it, but we just have to make sure that paperwork is right and correct. So I know what's dog did, we got our arms open for these business, so they right, let's go for it.
He looks ripped. I tell you, those eyes look ripped.
Any business out there, these are the businesses that we're aware of.
Dressed sharp though. He got a nice suit on, nice tie.
Please feel free to reach out to myself or any other board member up here.
Paying him bills.
Corporate
bills.
Businesses, give it to the deputy clerk.
Hey man, we told you can't talk no more. You got your 5 minutes, bro. That was it. DEI hire white guy.
Have applied for licenses. Many of them have been established businesses in the village for
Hey, who
years.
told him it was okay to talk?
Unknown reasons their licenses have been held up. So I think the residents deserve to know what businesses.
You stay in the corner and look good.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that, attorney.
Not Pepe Le Pew. Pepe, that little frog, Brandon. Where's the yelling coming from? Is that coming from outside the street? That's Dookie. That's Burning Dookie. Can you hear her?
Aye.
Aye.
That's Burning Dookie.
Next on the agenda, approval and transfer from the MFT
I can
funds.
tell by her voice, and they just closed the door. You can hear her. He just went and closed the door.
That needs to go. Why are we sitting in a town that
Hearing
burns?
motion and second, any discussion?
Why is that going on? Jason
Trustee
was at the
Holbrook.
ribbon cutting. Dubs was at the ribbon cutting.
When I know for the last few years,
Why are we in a town that
you've all
burns?
heard us talk, explain that we're in a deficit, these parties are draining us. And now we've come to the point where
All right, everybody.
to make these decisions, the tough decisions. And it's all because of our field administration and the field leadership. So I just want you all to know that we have to make this decision. We're going to make this decision for the people, but ultimately we're going to continue to do what's best for you all. Thank you.
That's it. Milky Michael. That would be your garbage pail kid, Milky Michael. You'd be sitting there with a bag all faded out. Well, that make you super white. Be a racist garbage pail kid.
Okay. Any additional comments?
Peter, he's the DEI hire. That was by rule. Everybody's got to have one. But he's the token white guy. He's there to look good and not talk much. But he doesn't know that. He keeps talking. Does have a nice suit on. Is that her? Is that Dookie Bird who just came, sat down? That needs to go.
So item K is discussion of collective bargaining agreement between IAFF local.
Yup, that is her.
36 and the
See?
Village of
I
Dolton.
told you. She came, sat down,
Everyone has known that
holding up a sign.
for the last 5
Nightmare
years,
Dream Team, thanks for your service, damn liars.
stated that they have been working
How much
diligently without a
do
contract.
21 lawyers?
I am happy to say
Dude, she's
that
Mr. Spindler.
Not only were we able to negotiate a successful contract, but we got them to 2027.
Look at old Stan Brown. Old Stan Brown, look at him. He looks high as hell. Stan Brown smoked a blunt out back. Look at him. He asleep. Sleep right now.
It's working together.
Stan Brown,
It's
sleep.
making sure that this is not about anyone's personal agenda.
Give him a coffee.
This is about
Wake him
making
up.
sure that we're doing what's right for
The backwoods, that
community
is.
and making the fight
Faded, right?
So,
Looks it. Oh, nodding over in his chair.
the president wanted to speak, but I don't know what they're doing discussion.
We're okay with
Are you okay with having speaking?
I think there really should be a motion and second.
Right, that's what, okay, before we're going to discussion. All right, so I want to make a motion that we approve the bargaining agreement between IAFF Local 3766 and the Village of Dolton.
Second.
Oh.
Trustee Sam,
Oh, high as fuck.
second, we're in discussion.
Okay, so we're in a discussion. Could
You hit that blunt.
come up?
Go ahead.
This fake clap. Look at him. Ain't even making no noise with his clap. Stop it, dog. You ain't. I can see. There's the firefighters. They ain't getting paid, basically. Still ain't got no.
Guys, my name is Ed Clark, President of Dolton Firefighters Local 3766. First and foremost, I want to thank the residents for the support through all of this. It's great. When we hear you guys clap like that, it truly does mean something. When we drive down the streets and we have people waving to us, we know we're here to protect you guys, and it goes a long way. Secondly, I would really like to thank the trustees for working with us and having integrity across the way with this. Mike McGrath is their attorney, stand-up guy. He was very professional. He showed up on time. He showed up with all of his documents needed, and we sat there like gentlemen and discussed what we needed to discuss and got everything done in 2 meetings. We had about 20 meetings with the previous administration. We met with them 2 times, and we got everything accomplished.
Go ahead.
Trustee Deanna Belcher, she is the chair over the fire department. She has been great. We send her one email, we get a response right away, and everything going on with her 457 and the insurance, she's on it. So I definitely like to thank her for that as well.
Deanna Belcher.
And lastly, we do have an open door policy with our trustees. They come into the firehouse all the time. Brittany's sometimes there for 3 hours. They drinks 4 or 5 pots of coffee and everyone's screaming. But it's a real relationship. We're here to serve them as well and you guys. So this is a great team and we appreciate everything from you guys.
Thank
Trustee Orwell, any comment?
See, that ain't not wrong. And Trustee Belcher, they keep judging me for going over there and drinking coffee. And I'm telling them that this is team building. They're not listening, okay? For anyone who, most of you may know that a few years ago, I was in Fountain Crest Condo Association, and we had a fire. And when we had a fire, it was then that I realized how important the services are. When we talk about providing the residents with services, we're talking about sometimes life and death. When I opened my front door, all I seen was smoke. I panicked, I was screaming, I was about to throw my son out the window. I'm scared of heights, he's scared of heights. So it was a life-changing moment, but it was satisfying to have the firefighters there right before I was about to jump so they brought the ladder up instead, so I didn't have to jump. So I thank them, I understand that their services are very important, and again, I'll probably be back for coffee tomorrow, just so you know.
I do similarly want to thank the firefighters for going through 5+ years without a contract and showing up and showing out every day for the community. So thank you so much. Any additional comments?
I was just about to say, see what happened when you were
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So if not, Deputy Clerk, I'll ask for a roll call on this, please.
Trustee Norwood?
Come on, baby, light my fire.
Trustee Tammy Brown?
Ride us up the night on.
Aye. Next, we have to go into executive session for items E, F, G, H, L, and J. So I'll ask that we get a motion to go for personnel matters and legal matters. So litigation and personnel. Okay, litigation and personnel. So is there a motion to go into executive session? Here, a motion and second, we will stand adjourned until executive session concludes.
I want to see what she has to say, the one right here that's behind me, her right here. I'm scratching her head.
I'm sorry, I need to do a roll call. So Deputy Clerk, please call the roll for executive session.
Call the roll.
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Aye. Aye. Aye. Aye. I farted. Is it over? Are we done? Guess that's it. I didn't hear him say the meeting is adjourned, but I'm guessing the meeting's adjourned. I want to hear what Home Chick has to say, though. I have a feeling Dookie is going to say something. Outside or right here. Let's see. There she goes right there. Oh, Dookie burner. There, sir. That's for sure her. I knew it. I know that voice. She got that distinct voice.
Yeah, you see they got the firefighters contract done. That's huge. But that's them working together.
Baby got back. I know I should have used my butt drop right there.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt.
Oh my God, Becky. Look at it. Shout out to Critical Smoker. I'll link his page again so you can click like and subscribe on his account. He is part of the Smoking Scan fam. There it is right there. There's his link on YouTube's. Oh, there goes Stanley Brunt. Stanley looking all happy now. You can get up out of here. Go back and smoke another drink. He looked like he was finna sleep. Stanley Brunt.
Hey, we here. They making things happen.
Oh. Now what happened? What happened, bro?
That's Clark. Jazzy.
That's better. Hold on a second. Jason House.
What's up, Jason? Got a whole bunch of people watching me. You want to say anything? Maybe after we get out. All right, man. All right, Mama Love.
Kiana Belcher, you want to say something? Come on, Kiana, let me see it. You got them big ass titties.
No problem, Donna.
Oh, if you was muted, then you didn't hear my dope ass song right now. Here goes Dookie right there. Hopefully she says something to the camera. Hopefully he interviews Dookie Burner. I want to see what she got. Come on, girl, you let it out. Come on, girl, let it all out.
You have hate in your heart, let it out.
I can see her now.
I hate you. I hate you. I don't even know you, and I hate your guts.
I don't even know you, and I hate your guts. Paul said, I don't even know you, but I hate your guts. Player haters ball. Hate. I need to get that too, where they all just start saying, hate. Next motherfucker say anything while I'm talking, get shot. Shout out to Ice-T, who's a Smoking Scan family member. Let's get it. Oh, Ice. You look like a broke Ice-T. You better chill, S.A. Oh, yeah, man.
Shut your mouth, S.A.
Y'all excuse my camera. I'm just putting everything away. No problem, Jazzy.
That's it. I got the news there. Was that Channel 4?
Thanks, everybody, for coming out.
Talking to the fire chief.
See you at the next live stream.
All right, man. Shout out to Critical Smoker. I guess he's done. He ain't gonna go outside.
Please.
Shout out to Critical Smoker, guys. Let's do this for a second.
I got this big old tripod I gotta put away.
All right, I guess that's it. Well, at least we got something, man. I'm sorry because I really thought it was a normal meeting where she would be, and I thought, it'd pop, it'd be fun, and and all the rest. But apparently, I was wrong. It was a secret squirrel meeting, and we could see it. Don't pop because they all get along, And that's the problem with that one. There you go. You can see a little bit of Stinks. We'll do one more bag. Hang out at the bar. Shout out to the Elbow Room Bar. Where's all the Bills Mafia? They all gone. I see, Ryan Tannehill's there dancing around. Bunch of fucking dudes in here, man. Where's the fucking women? Where's the women? I wanna see them. It was Channel 7. The Bills cleared out. Oh, I've seen that guy in the blue right there with the beer cozy. He's a regular. Old knee bender. Just sits there and bends his knees. That's the kind of dancer I am. Two steps forward. 2 steps back, knee bend. That's really legitimately kind of how it goes. Yeah, it's a foot thumper. That's how we do it. Good old foot thumpers, man. That's how we do it, though. You know, foot thumping. It's you don't get all hot, sweaty, and have fun like this guy right here with the Dolphin shirt on. He's gonna be hot and sweaty here in a moment. That fucking Heineken ain't helping him any. All it's gonna do is fucking dehydrate him even more. It ain't helping. It don't help him none. It don't help him none. Let's see. This is what is this, Phil H? Oh, you can't even see that. It doesn't look too bad now. Fire's calming down a little bit. I was just looking at one of the cams. It's a good thing. Definitely dropped a lot in temp now. It's now in the 80s versus it being in the 110s. 100 low teens. Shit, yeah, man. Shit, yeah, man. I'm not clean shaven. It's there. You just can't see it. Just went down a lot lower. Kind of even it out. Fucking dude downs is pretty damn well in the blue, though. Alright, everybody. Last bag. Let's get it.
Smoke. Final round.
No, I'm not worried about the Haitians coming in getting stinks, because the Haitian will get shot. And then he'll be earthworms dinner. Yeah, that's why stinks don't go outside, but it's not because of Haitians. It's more because of coyotes. They're everywhere here. No joke. They're during fucking noon. Noon, you see them walking up and down the street like it ain't nothing. Oh, what's up, doc? You know, they see you. What's up? Busy looking for somebody's cat or dog, and a lot of problem. The problem is we have a lot of older folks here. They walk their little dogs, and and they're on their leash, of course, and they're elderly. A lot of them walking with canes and stuff. If one of those came up, it's gonna definitely snatch the dog, and I don't know how they're gonna fight the coyote off to keep the dog. So, yeah, man. That's why it's always good to have mace. I always carry mace with me too when I walk and stuff. You never know. A lot of people walk with sticks here because there's snakes too. I mean, when you're not paying attention, they'll be on the sidewalks or whatever. So, I almost stepped on one not that long ago, about 2 months ago. So, yeah. Yeah. What happened to my face? I have Bell's palsy. That's what happened to my face. It's true, Yucca. They do. And usually, at night I always see them in packs. They'll roll 4 deep, 5 deep. So it's like impossible for you to be a cat or dog and get away. Or anything. A skunk, a possum. They'll catch all that shit. Raccoons. They don't care about any of that. They'll catch all of that. But now you see them during the day by themselves sometimes, which is wild. Crossing like major streets. Rolling through other neighborhoods. You know what I mean? So, but I get it. They need to eat too. I understand it. Sad deal. Smoking a scanning while shopping at Target and Rosemary. You better get me some stuff, Joseph. Need some shampoo and deodorant. It's the best place for that. Well, I don't know. Maybe not the best. I guess you could go to Walmart and get the same shit cheaper, but then Just terrible. Thank you, Joe Dirt. Thank you, Joe. What's Gear Kid? What's up, David? Why do I not see that? Fucking chat room, dude. Oh, there it is, right there. I see it now. Haitian guy getting popular. He'll be the next president. Yeah. Just reminded me of that, like, District 9. Where it had the dude that was, like, the warlord. You know what I mean? He controlled the whole district and shit. All his henchmen. He wanted to get Homeboy so he could get the power of him being an alien. They wanted to cut his fucking arm off and, like, eat it. Drink the blood or whatever. So he'd then, too, get the power. And become an alien. District 9 was a wild movie. Fucking Vickers Van de Munda. Good old Vickers. Well, there are all those kind of coyotes too, of course, Sam. And we're just talking about the actual, you know, animal kind. You know, the ones that eat dogs and small animals, cats. I don't see too many cats around here, and there used to be wild rabbits everywhere. But in the last 7 years that I've lived here, every year less and less because of the coyotes. They come down for dinner, get them some rabbit. Man, there were so many. Like every day you'd see 3 or 4 outside. Every day. And now it's rare that I see them. Someone told me it's like a weird cycle for rabbits where they kind of get scarce for a couple years and then they boom again. I'm hoping they boom again. I like seeing them outside. But I also understand no matter how fast they are, they're going to get caught when there's 4 of them. You know, 1 against 4 kind of thing. So, yeah. I'll admit it, he does have a concealed carry. Yeah. He sure does. Alright. Rabbit stew, anyone? That's it. Speaking of rabbit stew, I need to eat dinner because I haven't eaten dinner and it's 6:26. So I guess I'm going to get out of here. But thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate everything you do for me and for each other, of course. Shout out to Critical Smoker. Shout out to Elbow Room Bar in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Shout out to all of you. Thank you for the likes, the love, the thumbs up. Sorry it wasn't Crazy Fireworks. We know that she needs to be there, so I don't even know if I think it's pointless to kind of do these secret squirrel meetings, to be honest, but we'll see. I'll see you guys. Definitely please keep your notifications on. Make sure they are clicked to all, so that way if we get a chase in 10 minutes from now, which probably will happen because I'll end up cooking that steak or whatever, and that's what will happen right when it's just about done so I can eat it. That's what's going to happen. I just know it. So I'm out of here for now. Thank you on behalf of Stink Bomb and myself. I'll see you guys on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your night. And if not, I'll see you tomorrow at 10:15 a.m. for our normal city council meeting. So, all right, guys. Have a great Thursday night.
Adios, turd nuggets.
Yeah, you guys. I'm a gang.
All right, y'all.